He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Badgers offense will get first crack at it today. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Yeah, it felt incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Little. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Looking downfield, it's open. Right on the money. He stopped just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. Needed more to move the sticks. It'll be 4th down. And the Badgers will call on their punt team. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. The Cornhuskers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got an open man. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Husker. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes the grab down the right side. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took her to the house, but they got him at the 24. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. Runs through the tackle. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Yeah, and this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Looking for a man. It's open. Safe completion on the screen. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup for 5 to the 23.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
And the Huskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the running back has it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. When you're called corn huskers, you're like a big red thrashing machine, and you're going to get it done on the ground.
Just going to chew up the ground yards. Just going to eat you up, play physical, be different. And that's what Nebraska fans want. Throwback to the old days, the glory days, and they want some of that here in this recent history.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Snagged in the middle. It's Bobo. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Listen to this, please. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for it all. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. The Cornhuskers line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the 1st time tonight. Makes the catch at the 35. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. The Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. to work up top. Catch in the middle. It's Anger. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Snap it to the back. Slithers into space. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the ground, it's Rock. He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down. And the Huskers want to crank the tempo.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Motion from the wide receiver. Handoff to the lone back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The give on the inside. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's open. Makes the catch, it's Rocket. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out of their own 37. And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's the give off the left side. Shakes off the defender.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Badgers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll try to get outside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Badgers look to keep this drive humming. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. At the 35, he's got room. And finally, out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
A first down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wisconsin. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. This was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. From the shotgun, the inside give. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And how about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Got his man quickly. There he goes. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Yes. Baby, what? What? There's offense and defense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work.
One plays offense, one plays defense.
The Cornhuskers have put themselves
This
in
is the
dire
offensive line
straits
right
after that
here.
last play. It's second
Offensive
and a
line,
mile.
defensive line. Yes, and then 2-7.
Looking to fire. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. Listen to this place. Oh, man, they love their badges.
This is the offensive
Down coming.
line.
He's looking downfield to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. Makes the grab on the right. Off and running. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Nebraska.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Complementary offensive football, finding just enough balance, and Wisconsin quarterbacks have always done a great job staying within their system.
Stay within the system, stay within yourself, know when to chuck the football. But more importantly, what do you got to do, Reese? You got to take care of the football. Play action, make those plays, but don't put the ball in harm's way.
They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
And he tried to do all he could. One tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's open. It's complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Wade. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. Wants to throw on 1st down. A strike downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The Badgers want to pick up the tempo. They just keep firing. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking down the middle. And his throw is incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They've been outstanding here in this 1st half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great 1st half. I'm going to get more. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football in.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. This guy is just wearing them out. Another 1st down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the 1st half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense. And if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the 1st half, and he's already had himself a full game's worth of stats.
Looking for a gap. It's Hayden.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. He's in open space downfield. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Looking to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got him downfield. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Offense changing the play. They'll try to get it through the air. Keeps looking downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man.
Touchdown, Huskers! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this. Breaks into the open. Spin, still running. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Huskers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Off play action. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And he just got the on-Wisconsin call and went on into the backfield to pick up the sack.
Yeah, jumping around on quarterbacks in the backfield. Really good job getting upfield, playing aggressive, playing like their hair's on fire. Wisconsin linebackers do that year after year.
They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. And the Huskers come to the line in the hurry-up. Got it looking for the first down. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Cornhuskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Sends him back in motion. Just keeps slinging it. Quickly complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Huskers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
Off the play fake. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third down, he drops to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Fitted in the window for the score. Well, Lil Red's probably turning into Big Red with pride right now with this performance he's turning in.
And, man, he is in his bag. He's running it. He's throwing it. This defense is like, habit, what? Which way do I go? Who's got the football? He is setting this defense on fire.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Dropping back, it's open. Finds the tight end. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. The Badgers will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Powers through the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. On the move, it's Rock. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. The official says no good. Because no game is perfect, something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but he left some points off the scoreboard there.
Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Floats it out in space. At the 45 on his way. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. An explosive way to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Back to throw. It's open. Grabbed in the middle. It's played. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
He wants to throw it again. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. With the catch, it's Anger. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Now on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Huskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Reels it in down the left side.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Cornhuskers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Tight end now in motion. They give it to him again. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
They'll leave it with him. Hard running there. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
And into the end zone. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the 1st down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Motion from the wideout. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Nebraska! And they take it in for 6 more points. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
With the catch, it's Lockett. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 5-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got out of trouble and throws. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He lobs one high down the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. And they'll bring him down after the long completion. An explosive pass play for this offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the wildcat there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Badgers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. He'll sneak it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. They'll unleash the wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the ride. He's going to keep it. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Badger. Excellent pass by the back on the option. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
The Huskers can really attack on this 2nd and short. to the ground with the back. He breaks a tackle. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Let's see what they've got on second down. Making side adjustments here. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. Jumped on top of the pile.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Huskers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Pressure coming. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Badgers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Unleashes it on the run. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them. They're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. The last two runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And that last incompletion leaves this offense facing a 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got it in the middle, it's Lockett. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Wisconsin! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw in that touchdown pass. They're
down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Picks up the first down, still moving. Good execution. They moved the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
They'll try the run. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's gotten the first down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense. And
he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Husker. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Miami opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
Now, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14, and they want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.